Spanish, my only Spanish girl. Okay, so we'll get started coming onto the mat. If you're not already there, you can sit cross-legged or up on the knees if you'd like. We'll start by taking a couple deep breaths, bringing the shoulders up by the ears, and exhale down the back. And twice more, bringing the shoulders up, and exhale. One more time, deep breath in, big breath out. You can have the palms to face down or to face up, coming up long in the spine, maybe slightly tucking the chin down to elongate the cervical spine. Keep the shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Begin to observe the breath that you've brought with you here in this moment, out to your mat. Using the breath as a way to gather information about your physical state, your emotional states. Allowing the breath to connect you to the body and the present moment. Allowing yourself to tune in and observe just for a moment. We'll start to deepen the breath, seeing if you can lengthen the breath to about 3 counts on the inhale and 6 counts on the exhale, allowing this extended exhale to help soothe the nervous system, communicating to the brain and the body that you are safe. About 3 counts in. 6 counts out. Taking 3 more full breaths. Whenever you're ready, gently opening the eyes. Add some movement to the body. So on an inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, lengthening both side bodies. You can interlace the fingers, releasing the pointer fingers, steeple mudra. Drawing the tailbone down, reaching the fingertips up, but relaxing the shoulders. Take an inhale. Then on an exhale, gently tip towards the right. So just adding a little bit of lengthening on the left side of the body. Don't worry about going your full depth. Just slightly drawing the hip down, lengthening through the left side. Then inhale, coming to center, and exhale to your left. Don't worry too much about alignment, just letting it feel good in the body as you create some space on the right side. Then coming back to center, releasing the arms down by the sides. Keep the right hand down and bring the left arm up and over, adding a little bit more depth here. Shoulder nice and relaxed. Then on your next inhale, coming through to center, and exhale to the other side. Coming back to center and folding forward over the legs. So bringing the hands down, the forehead towards the earth. Maybe shake the head no or nod yes. Just getting out any tension in the neck and the shoulders. Rounding through the spine. And slowly pressing up. And we'll switch the legs, bringing the other leg on top or out in front. Take an inhale and exhale, slowly folding forward once more. Hands come down, rounding the spine, taking any movements that feel good for you as you settle in. And gently walking both hands over to the right to lengthen a little bit more on the left side. And then walking the hands over towards the left. Then gently back to center. One more full breath in. Staying here for the exhale. And then walking yourself back up to a seat. We'll extend the left leg straight and place the right leg next to it, the right foot down, the right knee up. Flexing the left toes. Lift the arms up overhead. Inhale. Then exhale, reaching towards the left foot. So if you can grab it, great. If not, you can grab for the calf or behind the or by the ankle. Take an inhale to lengthen, and then exhale, start to fold forward. Don't worry about keeping the spine straight. You can round the spine, shake the head no. Getting a nice stretch in the back of the left leg, and also nice release in the lower back. Rising up, we'll add a twist, wrapping the left arm around the right leg, bringing the right hand behind the back. On an inhale, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, twisting towards the right. And gently releasing, switching legs, so extending the right leg out, bending the left knee. Bringing the arms up overhead. See if you can straighten the spine as you sit up. And then lower down, reaching for that right foot or the ankle or behind the calf. Breathing in and out through the nose. Then gently rising back up. We'll come into a twist. The left hand comes behind us. We use the right arm to hug around the left leg. And twisting towards the left, keeping the spine long. Draw the belly button in. We're going to work quite a bit into the legs and the hips today. And then we'll practice 8 angle pose, a fun arm balance towards the end of practice. So get nice and warmed up before we do that. One that Hazel's been thinking about working into. Sent me a video on it. And then release, extending the legs out, shaking the legs a little bit. And we'll come into a tabletop position. So bring the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. On an inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Staying here for a moment, maybe wagging the tail. You can gaze over one shoulder at the hip. Getting a nice stretch on the side body. And then when you're ready, on an exhale, slowly rounding the spine into cats. Drawing the belly button up, draw the tailbone forward towards the wrist, let the head hang heavy. Then moving with the breath, inhale to cow pose, and exhale to cat. Inhale to cow, and exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Once more, inhale, and exhale. Back to a tabletop. We'll tuck the toes and press back to downward facing dog. Pedaling the feet if that feels nice for you. See if you can take some nice slow movements today. We'll look up at the hands, take a deep breath in, and exhale, walking the feet to the top of the mat for forward fold, ragdoll pose. Bending the knees, allowing the upper body to melt down towards the earth. Maybe sway side to side. Release the fingertips down towards the earth and slowly begin to roll all the way up to standing. Bringing the shoulders up by the ears and exhale down the back. Inhale, extended mountain pose, Tadasana. And exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. Closing the eyes or lowering the eyes towards the earth for a moment, setting an intention for your practice. There has been, and there always seems to be, a lot of talk about choosing love over fear, being in love instead of in fear. And I think it's a really beautiful way to check in with our own emotions and our own circumstances when we're feeling a little bit down or out of alignment, maybe frustrated or judgmental, or even angry, stressed. Any of those quote unquote negative feelings are an indication of being in fear. So a nice question you can ask yourself is, what is the fear? What is the fear? What is the underlying reason behind this emotion or my reaction? Remembering that there's always a choice in that moment to acknowledge that emotion or your reaction and choose to be in love, choose to step into a space of acceptance. Oftentimes it's a space of just allowing yourself to let it go and release it from yourself. The simple act of acknowledging your emotion as something separate from you, allowing yourself, giving yourself the grace and space to release it. And then if you have the energy, choosing to be in a space of love, allowing yourself to move forward into a moment that feels good for you. Just remembering today, if anything is feeling uncomfortable or if any emotion comes up throughout your practice, tune into that space of acknowledgement, acceptance, and letting go. Taking an inhale through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Releasing the hands down by the sides. On an inhale, extended mountain pose, Tadasana. And exhale, folding all the way forward, nice straight legs. Inhale, lifting up halfway, pull the heart through. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back to a high plank pose, top of a push-up. Pausing at the top in plank pose, tucking the tailbone, engaging the core, shoulders over the wrists, engaging the quadriceps, heels over the toes. Inhale. And then lowering down to the earth, chaturanga. Exhale, knees can come down. Inhale, lift the heart, cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, pressing back, downward facing dog. 2 full breaths, in and out through the nose. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, walk or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, high plank pose. Taking your time to lower through chaturanga. Nice, Kate, beautiful. Meeting together, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, chaturanga. Downward facing dog, full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, lift the right leg high, drop the left heel down, pressing the chest back towards the left thigh. Gazing up at the hands, we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand for runner's lunge. Making sure that the right toes are in front of the right knee. Lengthening the left leg, you can kind of scoot forward and back, getting some movement into the left hip if you like, coming onto the toes and then the ball of the back foot. And then relaxing the left knee down. Relax the top of the left foot down. You can stay here or come down onto the forearms if you like. The right knee can pop out towards the side, getting a little bit deeper into the inside of the right hip as well as the left hip flexor. Wherever you are, breathing deeply into the hips. Saying hello, hips. Good morning for those of you in America. Gently coming back up onto the hands. And we'll sit the hips back, keep the hands down and the chest down as you lift the right toes off of the earth. So both arms are still on the inside of the right leg as we melt the chest down. Relax the head in between the arms. Then shifting back forward into your lunge, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, slide the right leg back, and moving through chaturanga. Leaning in downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg high. Relax the right heel down, pressing the chest back towards the right thigh. Look up at the hands, take a deep breath in. Then exhale, stepping the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Lengthening the right leg. Kind of shifting forward and back just a little bit, waking up the hips. And relax the right knee down. The top of the right foot comes onto the earth. Staying up on the hands or coming down onto the forearms. Breathing into the hips here, keeping the breath slow and steady. Coming back up onto the hands. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee, slide the left foot back, and then moving through shadow. Oh, thanks, Aim. Keeping the left foot forward in the lunge, and then sending the hips back, lifting the left toes off of the earth, melting the chest down, head comes in between the arms. And then sitting forward into the lunge, lift the back knee, and slide the left foot back into plank, and chaturanga. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale to a low lunge. Back foot comes down, we'll rise up to warrior two. Extending the right hand forward, coming into extended side angle. Then wrap the left arm around the back, so opening through the shoulder here. You can keep the right forearm here or come into a full bind, bringing the right arm underneath the right leg and grabbing with the hands behind you, bending deep into the right knee. You can also practice bringing the right fingertips down towards the earth if you'd like. Nice, Jan, good. Now just pull the left shoulder towards the sky, opening through the chest, beautiful. Deep bend into that right knee, ground down through the feet. If you're in a bind, slowly release the right arm, bringing it back on top of the thigh. Good, then we'll all come into reverse warrior, relaxing the left hand down the left leg. The right hand comes up and over. Bending your right knee towards the front of the mat, towards the second toe. Good, Hazel, beautiful. Straight leg, inhale, and exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Back foot spins flat. We'll rise up to warrior two. Reaching forward, bring the left forearm down, the right hand up. We'll wrap the right arm around the back, coming into a half bind, pulling that right shoulder open. If you'd like to add on, the left fingertips can come down towards the earth or under the left leg, reaching back for the right hand, and then opening the right shoulder, bringing the chest towards the sky. The right leg is straight and strong. The left knee is bent. You're in a bind, release the left hand, bring it back onto the thigh. And then we'll reverse warrior. The right hand relaxes down the right leg. The left hand comes up and over. Deep bend in the left knee. Straight, strong right leg. Inhale and exhale. Hands to the earth. Stepping back, chaturanga. Nice aim. Good. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe the left hand comes around the back. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Taking your time as you lower down. Breathing and opening the heart. And meeting together. Downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Maybe bring the right arm around the back and you can leave it there. As you inhale, reverse warrior. Sending the left hand up and back. Nice, Jess. Exhale to the earth. Chaturanga, taking your time. Two full breaths in and out through the nose. You have the choice. If you'd like to rest, you can come to child's pose. If you'd like to flow, one more time, inhale the right leg high. Exhale to a low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Left hand can wrap around the back. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Taking your time. Inhale the left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale to the earth. Chaturanga. Meeting together, child's pose, opening the knees out wide, dropping the hips towards the heels. If you need some water, taking a moment to take a sip of water. Relaxing the head onto the earth. Slowing and deepening the breath, one breath at a time. Gently rising up through a tabletop. We'll press back to downward facing dog. Walking the feet all the way to the top of the mat. Rings forward, fold straight legs here. The head be heavy. If you'd like, you can wrap the arms behind the thighs, giving yourself a nice hug. Keep lifting the hips towards the sky and allow the head to melt down. Take the right foot, cross it behind the left foot, and then melt the chest down again. So the ankles are crossed. Bring the right foot back next to the left. Bring the left foot behind the right. Keep melting the head and the chest down. Bring the feet next to each other and slowly roll all the way up to standing. Bring the shoulders up by the ears and exhale down the back. Come into tree pose. We'll start with the right foot down, the left foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Begin with the hands at the heart, shoulders relaxed. Connecting again to your breath, or your intention. When you're ready, maybe growing the branches of your tree, reaching the arms up overhead. You can have the hands stay together with the thumbs crossed, or open the arms out to the sides. If you want, you can cactus, open the arms and open a little bit more on the chest, drawing the elbows down and back. The arms up overhead, hands to the heart. We'll take the left foot and cross it behind the right as you place it down. And bring the arms back overhead, interlace the fingers, just kind of tick-tock side to side. Then we'll stay to the right. Arms to the right, breathing, lifting through center, and then drop the arms to the left. Coming back to center, hands to the heart, and release the legs. Give a little roll, a little shake, a little Tuesday boogie, or Tuesday tap. I think Hazel and I are the only ones with neighbors downstairs. So the rest of you, tap it out. Just do some stomp taps. Do you know I used to want to be a tap dancer? That's what I thought I was going to have like my career. I've only taken one tap class in my life. I think it was 4, but it stuck with me forever. Left foot down, right foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Starting with the hands at the heart, shoulders to be relaxed. Think about the lower back and the pelvis. If you can, kind of tilt it forward a little bit. Engaging the lower part of the core here in our balancing. And growing the branches of your tree any way that feels beautiful and feels good for you today. What feels good today? What feels aligned? Maybe opening the arms to the side, or dropping the elbows down, keeping the heart open today. What is it that your body needs? Keeping the breath full. The arms back overhead. The hands to the heart. We'll bring the right foot behind the left ankle. Bring the arms back, fingertips up. And then tick-tock side to side. And the next time you go to the left, just stay there for a few breaths. Keeping that pelvis tilted, tailbone tucked, core engaged. Shoulders relaxed. And then tick-tocking to the right. A nice stretch. And back to center. Release the legs. And shake out the hips. It's a good one, Kate. Oh yeah, what's that cool, like, dance people were doing? What's that called? Oh yeah, like, something like this, no? The cool kids. Oh, Jan's got it. Okay, I figured like as a teacher you got it. I have to like relax into it, but it's quite hard to get the rhythm. Hazel, do you know that one? Can't do it. We all look like a bunch of old ladies trying to be cool. Okay, we're gonna come into a goddess squat. The floss. Flossing, yes. Flossing, not flossing. Heels in, toes out. Drop the hips down, hands at the heart. We'll bring the elbows on the inside of the knees. If you want, you can sit up on a block or a pillow. Using the elbows to open the knees out wide, relax the shoulders, keeping the spine long. You can move here if you want, kind of tick-tock or twist, whatever feels good. It's going to open up the hips a little bit more before we come into our 8-angle pose or our attempts at it. And bring the hands down, slowly drop the hips. Extend the legs out. Give them a nice shake, a little massage. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little bit of hip love. So first we're gonna take our right leg and hug our leg in like a little sweet baby. And give it some pats. So the right foot is on the inside of the left elbow. The right knee is on the inside of the right elbow. See if you can sit up tall. We're going to take that right leg and bring it either on top of the shoulder or on top of the right tricep, just as high as you can up the arm. And then just kind of sit the spine up a little bit. Our spines are going to be curved unless you're like a gymnast or something. So we're just bringing the leg up as much as we can, and then lengthen the spine just a little bit. I won't be able to tell, but you will. And then slowly relax the right leg down. Then we'll reach forward for the left foot, cross it across the chest, hug it in, our sweet baby hips. A nice love, nice rock, side to side. And then we'll bring that left knee up as high, knee up as high as you can, like towards the shoulder or the forearm. So try to get your shoulder underneath the knee. It can also be just above the elbow. Try to get it above the elbow, like more onto the bicep or the forearm. And then just start to kind of straighten the back. There you go. Good. Okay, and then release. Give them a little shake. Okay, let's see if I can do this on the computer. Okay, so we're going to start. The right knee is over the right bicep, tricep, shoulder if you can. Both hands are face down, all 10 fingers are faced the same direction. So I have left hand, left leg, right hand, right leg on top, okay? So, Amy, we have the right leg up on the right tricep. All 10 fingers are going to be down in the end. But what I like to do to start is take my left ankle and cross it on top of the right. Left ankle on top of the right. And then bring my hands down and my feet down just to kind of see what is where. So both of my feet are towards my right. The left hand is on the outside of the left hip. Got a couple give up already. Okay, so the right arm, the right leg is on top of the right tricep. You see how my right hand is down and my tricep is bent and the arm is on top of, the leg is on top of it? Like a chaturanga arm. Then the left ankle on top. You're gonna start to tilt forward. Kind of scoot the booty back. And then as you start to straighten the legs, squeeze the bottom leg up and you squeeze. This bottom leg is going to be heavy for you. So think about straightening the left leg, kicking both feet to the right. Nice, Hazel, as you press up. So both feet go to the right. You take, the more you go forward, the less weight you have because the booty and the legs are kind of pulling you back. So the more you lean forward, good. Yep, yep. Good, Amy. Good. Straighten that bottom leg. Kick it out. Yes. Nice. Good. That was awesome. Okay. So this right arm is like a chaturanga arm. The tricep is holding the weight of my right leg. Deep, deep, deep. Left leg is on top. And you can bring the heels down if you want. Settle both hands down. You have to kick the legs out so that the left leg straightens and lifts some of the weight off for you. It's not easy, but I think it's fun because it uses our brain. Like cross this. Nice, Kate. Awesome. Good job. Jess, I can only see your upper body, but I think you got it. Yeah, I can't see the bottom leg. So the bottom leg is kind of the whole key. The more you kick it to the side and straighten it, the more it's going to lift this whole booty, hips away from the ground. You can try it on the other side. It might be easier or more challenging. The left leg comes up. This right hand is on the outside of the right hip. The right ankle is on top. And if I didn't tell you, clasp the feet. Don't just rest the ankle on top. Kind of squeeze the feet so that they're pulling against each other. Nice. That was really good, Amy. That was good, Hazel. So just think more about the legs kicking to the left and towards your bed, like a little bit behind you. Jen, I'm sure you're doing fabulously, whatever you're doing there. Our cores are going to feel it tomorrow. So when you're ready, come back to a seat. We'll bring the soles of the feet together. Coming into a little butterfly pose. Yeah, roll out the wrists if you need. Give them a little bend. Is that fun? Try new things. Are you sweating like I am? Jan, that wasn't fun? Like, nope. Take an inhale. And then exhale, folding forward. So kind of just feel in the body here. Based off of that pose, a lot of us are going to have a little bit of tension in our lower back because of using our core so much. So, one second, Hazel, I just lost my train of thought. So kind of straighten the spine a little bit and see, does that feel better on the back, or round the spine and see, does that feel better on the back? Depending on the style of yoga you're practicing, different poses can have different names. So that one 8-angle pose could also maybe be called half crocodile. Hazel was saying, I'm not sure, but I like that name. And then just relax the head wherever you are, relaxing the upper body, creating some space in the lower back, the outer hips. And slowly start to press up. We'll come into a downward facing dog to transition into half pigeon. Pedaling out the feet a little bit here, getting a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. And lift the right leg high. And exhale, right knee behind the right wrist. Right ankle towards the left hip. Extend the left leg back. And then lower down onto the forearms or all the way onto the belly. We'll be here for a couple minutes, so really relaxing into the pose, finding your breath. Maybe taking a moment to figure out which parts of your day are feeling aligned or feeling good, and which aspects might need a shift in perspective or a shift away from fear, frustration, judgment, discontent. And 3 more deep breaths. Bring up onto the hands. Keeping the right hand at the center of the mat. Reaching back with the left hand towards the left to grab the inside arch of the left foot. And then gently pull the left heel towards the glute. Get a nice quadricep stretch. You don't need to pull it all the way in, just enough to stretch the quadricep. Allow the hips to lower down a little bit more towards the earth. Slowly release. We'll gently make our way back towards downward facing dog. Maybe noticing some differences on one side of the body and the other. And then lift the left leg high. And exhale to half pigeon. Taking your time to settle in, making sure the right leg and right foot are extended straight back. And lowering down towards the earth. Whenever you're ready, taking your time to settle in. Taking about 5 more deep breaths. Gently coming up onto the palms. Keeping the left hand at the center of the mat, reaching back towards the right with the right hand. Grab the inside arch of the right foot. And gently drawing the heel towards the glutes. Lengthening that right quadricep, hip flexor. Gently releasing. Bring both hands down. Taking your time to press back to downward facing dog, stacking the hips if you need, or pedaling out the feet. Bringing the knees down to the earth, coming all the way down to the back. Draw the knees into the chest, giving the knees a nice little squeeze, rocking side to side. Straightening the left leg on the earth. Crossing the right knee across the body for supine twist. Keeping both shoulders down, the right arm out to the side. Turning the gaze to the right. Gently bringing both knees back towards the chest. Give them a nice squeeze or drawing some circles with the knees. And relaxing the right leg down onto the earth. And crossing the left knee across the body for supine twist. Both shoulder blades down, keeping the left arm either straight out or cactus open. Making sure the chest is still open for full expansion in the lungs. Gently bringing the legs back to center. Giving them a squeeze or drawing some circles with the knees. Bring the soles of the feet up towards the sky into dead bug's pose. You can grab for behind the thighs, for the ankles, or for the feet. Drawing the tailbone down, opening the knees out wide, and pausing here in stillness for a moment as you draw the thighs down towards the earth. What did the salmon say when it swam into a wall? Damn. Get it? Good one? That's my grandma's favorite joke. Rock side to side, happy babies. Put a smile on your face, ladies. Giving yourself a nice little massage on the lower back, kidneys, the hips. You can straighten one leg if you want. And then rock to the other side, straighten the other leg. Bring the knees back into the chest, forearms around the shins. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep breath in as you curl yourself into a tiny ball. Squeeze the toes, squeeze the fingers, squeeze the muscles of the face. And release to your final Shavasana. Extend the legs out straight. Relaxing the arms down by the sides. Cuddling the shoulders together a little bit under the back to elevate the heart. Taking a moment here to lay in love, focusing on what feels good, what feels aligned, what is sparking joy for you today. Relaxing the weight of everything else, letting it go completely as you surrender to Shavasana. In your body in stillness, begin to bring your awareness back to the breath. Deepening the breath as you expand the belly. And start to invite some small movements into the physical body. Wiggling the fingers and the toes. Pulling the wrists and the ankles. You're rocking the head side to side. Extending the arms overhead, full body stretch, lengthening from the fingertips down to the toes. And then rolling over onto one side to supported fetal position. Taking a moment to settle in here to the safe space of rebirth and new beginnings. Remembering we always have the option to choose. Choose how we enter into the next moment, the next conversation, the next experience in our day. Gently pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat at the top of the mat. Bring the hands together at heart center and close or lower the eyes. Taking a moment to sit here in a space of gratitude. Sending gratitude and love to yourself for showing up for yourself today. Gratitude for our health, our homes, the opportunity to go for walks in the sunshine. Gratitude to the beautiful women who practice beside you today. Divine light in me honors and reflects the divine light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much, my friends and family. I love you all so much. Namaste.